Recording? Alright. This is part 3 to what if deku was vigil. Okay, where did I leave it off at? I recorded part 2 like a few hours ago. Now I'm trying to figure out where I left off. Oh yeah, after the USJ attack. After the USJ attack, the same thing happens in canon. Who was it that said to take the few weeks off? Was it Aizawa or Nezu? I believe it's Aizawa, yeah. Aizawa said take off a few weeks because of the USJ attack. Vigil doesn't really care. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna call it deku Visual. I'm gonna call him either what. I'm gonna call him either name. Just know if I say visual, I mean deku, and if I say deku, I mean visual. Same thing. Okay, so deku. Oh wait, I'm back. When I left off, it was like been 20 minutes. Oh wait, my stepfather came in. So I believe where I left off was oh yeah. Visual was walking. He didn't really care. He didn't really care the school was off. And him, he didn't really care that it just sounded like more training him. When he was walking back to his place, he bumped into someone. All he knew was his classmate with long black hair. He said, "Sorry, Momo." And Momo said, "No, please forgive me. That's my fault. I wasn't looking." And Visual said, "Okay, I'm sorry." And Momo insisted, and Momo felt kind of bad. So, she asked if you wanted to go get some coffee in return for feeling bad. You know, like, Rachel didn't really care. He said, "Okay." Oh, are you kidding me again? I went back. What basically Mama said was, yeah, Rachel didn't really care. He just applied. He said, "Okay." They went to some random coffee shop. And Momo asked him, I mean, Momo was thinking he works in public too. And Momo asked him, "Why do you really wear the mask?" And he replied and said, what I said on the bus. And that's the reason why I wear the mask." And Momo was smart, so he basically knew he wasn't fully telling why he wears a mask. He said, "Why do you really wear the mask?" I knew he wasn't fully telling the truth. He's not gonna say anything, so he said, "That's what I said on the bus. That's what I said. What I said. Nothing more, nothing less. Why I wear the mask." Mom just gave up because he knew he's not gonna budge. She said, "Okay." You get to the coffee shop. They have coffee. And Mom was really thinking, was he gonna drink to the mask? With the mask, he turns invisible. He uses quirk. She's like, "Oh, that's how he's gonna do it." He drinks it. His time is run out. He puts it back on the mask. He told him, "Oh, thank you." He left. He walked out. And I was really thinking, she really wants to know why he wasn't masked and what does he look like. So after the, what's it, like 3 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Let's say 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I go back to school. And what's next? The sports festival, I believe. Yeah, sports festival. Sports festival. Everything happens like up to canon, all the way up to what does they say? Out to the lunchroom incident. Yeah. Oh, the alarm bell. What's it like? The alarm bell? Yeah. And the alarm bell rang. Everyone started panicking. Rachel stayed calm. You know, he stayed calm. He looked out the window. He saw his new supporter, so he just sit back down and didn't really care. He wasn't gonna tell anyone. Because he thought if they're this smart, they're gonna do it. You have to be that smart to notice that, to look outside. He just sat right there. He just sat right there. Then either and Walker came up with the idea like a cannon. Everything's just solved. And let's say the student president and vice president are the same like a cannon. Momo Ida, I believe? Yeah, Momo Ida. Yeah, everything is up to canon again, and it was the first. Yamanai says no, Bakugo goes up first. He said what he said in canon. Everyone's booing him. Everyone's booing him. He went down, and he told Vigil, "I'm gonna beat you in the sports festival." He didn't care. He said nothing. And Olga thought he's that cocky. He thinks he isn't worthy. Can speak. Bakugo thinks he thinks he's not worthy to speak to him. So he thinks. What Bakugo thinks. The race happens up towards like cannon, but Deku is doing better. He's like in the top 10. No, let's be more realistic. Top 20. He's winning, and he gives the idea like in canon. He gives the idea like in canon to get the little middle part. He's not dragging it like in canon. He's pissing on his back. He's running with it, but now he's in top 30. You guys slowing him down. So he happens up to canon all the way up to. Let's see. Yeah, everything happens like in canon. He gets first place. Everyone's talking him, but when they do like the little, how should I say, like when they stared him down, he didn't really care. And what he did was they just felt Killer 10 coming off of him too. And overpowering theirs. And they felt he killed before. He has killed, he doesn't hesitate to kill. And now they're all scared of him. So they're not gonna talk about him. The team happened, yeah, the team happens like canon. But Izuku's not, yeah, everything happens up to canon again. But this time they didn't get their headband taken because let's say when invisible hit the headband. Let's say he went invisible and whoever's like on him, like whatever he's wearing, or he's touching someone, goes invisible with him. So Bakugo didn't see who did attack him, Bakugo or Todoroki? Whoever team attacked him didn't get it, and he's in first place this time. And Midnight says the same thing like, "Again, I forgot, tired." Yeah, then So first of all, happens all the way up to, yeah, the fight still happened like a canon for Deku. And Shinso, yeah, was it Shinso Mon? Yeah, I believe his name was Monoma. The dude with the pink hair, no, purple hair. When he was talking all this about 1A, he did not care at all. He was walked up to him. You can tell he was weak. You can tell like physically he wasn't weak. And he could also tell his quirk had to do something with speaking, so he didn't speak. And let's say whoever told him in canon what his quirk was didn't tell him because no one really knows him. He punches him, knocks him out. No, let's say he punches him, keeps punching him until he gets out of the ring. Yeah, he threw him out of the ring. He wins. And who does he fight next? Yeah, Todoroki. This time, he goes invisible. When Endeavor tells him, he did not care. He's like, you want to do so bad, do it yourself. That's exactly what Vigil said. Endeavor got pissed. He knew he can't really do anything in front of everyone. So he lets it go. Not really, but yeah, you get what I mean. You know what I mean. The fight. This time he knows Todoroki, so he knows he's gonna use his eyes, so he goes invisible immediately. And what Todoroki sees, he does not see where he is. So Todoroki did, he put a little dome around him. Then Deku started punching it around, so he doesn't really know where he is. Then so he finally breaks. Then Deku's timer for going invisible turns up. He comes back to being visible. But say his ice is not as fast as cannon. Todoroki's ice. So let's say he visual managed to barely dodge every single one. Let's say he go visible again. His timer's back up. He goes invisible. Timer's out. Yeah. He goes back invisible and knocks out Todoroki because he's not taking any chances. Then Midnight says, Izuku Midoriya wins. Then let's say, yeah. Let's say Bakugo and Vigil. And everyone's thinking in the crowds, why does he wear a mask? Like, this mask right here. Everyone thinking, why is he wear that mask? It's not technically a mask, it's more like to me it looks like a black hockey. Looks like a black hockey mask. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically a black hockey mask to me. Yeah, Dekus is when the fight starts, he's not taking any chances with Bakugo either. He goes invisible. He looks what Bakugo does. He does wind up explosives everywhere. But he noticed a weak spot. He's not throwing them below his chest. So what he did was he ran up, slide, curve him like when you slide and kick. When he slide and kick, that's what he did. And that Bakugo's balance. And let's say his timer ran out immediately right there. Then Bakugo saw him, throws an explosion right at his face. And let's say the mask cracked a little. Let's say this part up to the eye you can see. It's basically like the eye you can see is cracked. So basically all the way up to the eye, all the way up to the top piece is cracked. So then it falls off. Like let's say there's 4/4 of it, 1/4 fell off. Let's say you could barely see let's say you could see some of his face but not really make it out. Now all they see is All they see is black hair, lifeless eyes, and let's say that part of his face was kind of badly scarred. And let's see there's then I see a massive skull right there. Then let's say his timer clicked back then. He immediately went invisible, knocked them out because Marvel didn't expect to see him, so everyone's kind of shocked what he looked like. He knocked them out. Let's say he knocked them out. Midnight says, "Vigil, Izuku Midoriya wins the sports festival." He gets back the piece that fell off, like put it back in. He's basically covering that part of his face with that broken piece. And let's say, let's say let's say at the recovery place. Let's say this recovery place if I want to get healed up. Visual asked what's her name? I forgot her name. What's the healer called? What's the healer called in UA? I forgot actually. What her name is? Let's say she has some tape around. And she said, "Just use this." He's like, "Thanks." He tapes it back on. It's not perfect, but he'll fix it when he goes back to his home. He says, "Not perfect, but it will do." Let's say this is some clear tape. You can tell it's broken, but it'll hold. Now Mom was extra curious why he had. Mom was extra curious why he has a scar on his face. There is basically no reason why she wants to see him. Little does she knows he's developing a crush on him. I'm gonna say before he goes to the stage, let's say the Carlo 3 place in the sports festival. Let's say Momo asked them, "Why do you have that massive scar on the part of your face?" And like you said, he tells her this straight up. I don't want to get into it. Long story. Then he leaves. Oh, keeps asking him more. Do you have that massive scar? He just has enough of it. He tells her why. He just tells her he got captured and tortured for 2 months straight. That's all he says and walks off. Momo is thinking, why did he get captured? And why did he get captured? And why that long? No, not why that long. Why did he get captured? Why did he get captured and tortured? That's what he's thinking. And let's say Kirishima told her, she asked Kirishima, "Ever seen him with the mask?" He said no, but in the locker rooms once, we saw him all of it says look like bullet wounds, scars everywhere, and fire and blood marks and stab wounds. I'm almost thinking about it. She's starting to realize maybe he joined the military under fake age. As he's thinking, they go up, everything happens like a cannon. Bogo's acting like an angry Pomeranian. And Wizard gets annoyed, he knocks him out. He's basically standing right there, passed out. Knocked out. Got cold. All I guess and says something like all them to cannon. I'm gonna just say anything to Bago and Deku, because he never had he didn't go the relationship like the canon. I only never really knew him until he saw him in the entrance exam. But he did hear someone called Vigil in the military. He's thinking everything matches with his hero costume and the mask. And the weapons that he used were exactly the weapons used by the person named Vigil. He's starting to think about it, but he pushes it off to the side. He basically tells Deku, congratulations, getting first place in the sports festival. And the next part I'm gonna do is, yeah, and then that's training camp. Next part. Yeah, see you.